It can be terrifying, to when a false emergency threatens the safety of a classroom full of students.
Two schools in mid-Michigan have been the target of 3 swatting calls in just the past week. East Lansing High School faced a bomb threat and an active shooter threat, while a school in Napoleon saw a similar threat. News 10's Bobby Cushing talked to lawmakers and law enforcement about how serious these hoaxes are.
Recent events of swatting calls at mid-Michigan schools have prompted state officials to call for stricter laws for swatting calls.
So this is terrifying. This is unacceptable. And that's why I've introduced legislation to beef up the penalties.
State Senator and former teacher Dana Polhanke is tired of seeing reports of fake threats or swatting calls being made to schools. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel even called for harsher punishments following a bomb threat at East Lansing High School on Friday. Since then, 2 more swatting calls happened, another at East Lansing High School and one at a school in Napoleon. Last year, Polhanke introduced 2 bills in the Senate for increased swatting punishments.
A false report with intent, which is the definition of a swatting, would be a 10-year felony. If injury occurs, 15-year felony. If serious injury occurs, 20-year felony.
She says harsher penalties would show the true nature of the crime. Lieutenant Renee Gonzalez with the Michigan State Police says these calls take away serious resources from law enforcement when they could be responding to other incidents.
We are actually sending all hands on deck. From every agency, if they're available, they're going.
Now, officials say if you receive or know of a threat against your community, you should reach out to your local police or leave a tip with the state's OK to Say hotline.
All right, that was Bobby Cushing reporting. Senator Polhanke tells News 10 she and the Attorney General are working on the finishing touches to her bills before she plans to reintroduce them and hopefully getting them passed this time around. Final approval is in